So what is good, people? Welcome to another investing video. In this video, we are continuing our investing $1 a day series. This time we are in episode 22. So we need to have a minimum of $154 invested into each asset. So we are going to jump very quickly into metals. Gold and silver has been on a run over the past week. I missed last week. I didn't upload anything in a couple weeks. Just because I was really busy with work. But in those past couple weeks, gold and silver has been doing some crazy things, some good numbers. So let's look at our investment. So we have $77.71 invested in gold, $72.28 that invested in silver, and that is a total investment of $149.99. And our value, $79.21 in gold, $69.99 in silver, for a total value of $149.20. So we are only down by about 80% in our total value. Gold, we are actually up. So our gold investment is up by almost $2, and we are down in silver. That's where we're hurting as far as our investment. But if we look at the chart here, we can see that gold and silver was falling very, very badly. And then it just slowly started to jump up, especially gold. Gold is actually up really high right now. We are at where we're at 1980 per ounce for gold. We're only at 23.33 for silver, but gold is looking really good right now. And since we only have $150 invested, I do need to put another investment in here. Um, it's usually not a good idea to invest in an asset when it's going up, right? Because it's up really high right now. I think the reports I've read were at was it like a 7 or 8 week high for gold? So it's probably not a good idea to get into it, but you know what? I'm gonna get it anyway. So my next investment is going to be buying another, what is it, like $20? Yep, putting $20 into gold. And so that will have one, two, three, four, five gold investments and three silver investments. I probably should get into silver because it's lower. It still hasn't quite recovered from where it was when I made my last silver investments. But I feel so much safer with gold. I think gold seems to be something that's been holding steady a lot better than silver. Silver's just kind of been up and down all over the place. So I feel safer putting some money into gold. So I'm gonna go ahead, put another 20 bucks into gold and then jump back into the video. All right, and we are back. So I made another purchase in gold. So my total investment in gold is $97.51. And that puts my total value to my total investment to $169.79. My value in gold is 99.02, so I'm still up in gold, which is nice. And my actual total value for the investment is 169.01. So that puts us pretty close to breaking even on gold. As you can see, I'm only down by 78 cent. So it's not a big deal, less than a dollar on a 100 and almost $170 investment. So I am not worried about that at all. I'm sure gold will continue to go up. And even if it doesn't, it will go down and then come back up. So not a big deal there. So we are breaking even in gold and silver. So if we jump over to Robinhood, now you can see that over the week we are down by 2.35%. So not too bad. It's only 2.5%. It's not really too bad at all. If we go into the individual stocks, so we can see that Avalanche has been going up, but we're still way down on Avalanche. We're still down by 35.58%, down 71 cents. I'm still waiting for this to recover before I actually put it into stocks because it doesn't make sense for me to be holding Avalanche on Robinhood. but it's taken a little while to do that, taking a lot longer than I thought. I may actually decide to just put it into something else rather than waiting for it to go back up. But Avalanche is down overall, but going up. So hopefully that will turn around soon. If we go into Starwood Property Trust, we can see that we are down by 5%, almost 5% over the week, but we are still up in our total investment. We're up by 89 cents, which is about 5%, 4.92% total returns. So even though the stock itself is down, I am still up. Now, if we look at the analysis rating, we can see that it is bumped up to a 100% buy right now. So it looks like they must be doing some good stuff in Star Property Trust. I'll have to check the news to see what is going on, see what it is they're doing. I don't see an actual dividend payment coming in soon, nothing pending. So it looks like there's nothing new happening other than the new analysis, which is really good. I'll have to jump into it and see what's going on there. So jumping into our next stock, we got EOG Resources. With EOG, we are down by 0.14%, so less than a percent, almost pretty much breaking even there. Our total return is $8.12, which is a 15.03% return. So we are up on EOG. We do have a pending dividend payment coming in for 39 cents. So that is nice. That's going to be on October 31st, so 11 days from now. And if we look at our analysis, we are at a 79% buy, 21% hold. So that is still looking good there. No recent history other than the buy, of course. And I think I will continue to buy into, yeah, I'm only at 0.46% of a share. So I am still going to buy into this for our move this week. Continue to buy into this until I can get at least half a share. I think that that'd be good just to have half a share of EOG. If we check out QYLD, so we are down by 2.81% over the week. We are down by $3.10 in our total return, which is 5.44%. So we are down there. I don't see any pending dividend payment. I can't remember when their dividends go out, but this is a monthly dividend stock, which is the reason why I'm holding it. If we look at the last dividend, that was on September 26th. So there should be another one coming pretty soon. Haven't seen any announcements for it yet, but hopefully in the next episode we will see an announcement for the next dividend. But overall, we're pretty much breaking even. We are down overall about 5%, but over the week, we're only down by less than 3%. So not much changed there. If we jump into Armor Residential REIT, so I remember in the last episode, there was a lot happening with the stock split and everything. So I went ahead and actually checked out what's going on. And yes, they are making some moves to try to save money. As far as the earnings call has been going, they are not doing as well as they projected, but they're still making money. And so it's not like they're losing money. So I am going to continue to buy into I'm a residential REIT, but with the stock split, I am now down below a share. And so I'm going to have to buy back into this so I can keep getting that stock lending payment each week. So actually, I think I might just go ahead and put the $7 into this instead, so I can be over a share, and then go back to just putting money into EOG resources. But we can see the total return, thanks to the changes in the company, we are down by $8.67, which is a 40% loss. So we are down by quite a bit with the new stock split and everything. But I'm going to hold on. I'm gonna hold on and see what happens. I checked out some of the analysis. They don't have anything here yet. I checked out, I think it's Zacks. I can't remember. Actually, you know what? Let me pull that up real quick. All right, so I'm here on Zacks. This is kind of like I guess, a stock ranking system. and they've been pretty accurate in a lot of their rankings. And right now they have AAR or ARR at a 3, which is a hold. So I trust these guys. They're saying hold on to it to see what happens, and I'm kind of feeling the same way. So I'm gonna hold on to ARMA Residential REIT just to see what it does. Once again, even though it is down, shares are down, which might be a good opportunity to buy. They are not in trouble yet. They're just not meeting their projections, and so of course the stock is down because of it. But they're still doing their thing. They're still doing their thing. So I'm gonna hold on to ARMOR Residential REIT. I am gonna go ahead and put $7 into this as our move for this week. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, so I got that $7 queued up. So that is our move for stocks. Overall, we are up and down in stocks. So I would say overall we are down a little bit, but not by much. So jumping back into crypto. Dex Finance has been going through it over this past couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys keep up with this, but as you can see, the prices of the tokens have dropped. So they recently released Vault V3, but it turns out there was an exploit in version 3 of the vaults. And of course, someone found that exploit and stole $30,000 from the protocol. So they did release a statement in Discord saying that they fixed the exploit and they're going to pay back all the people who invested into version 3 by just basically creating new tokens. So they're going to create new tokens. It's going to be version 2 of the existing tokens, put them back at their regular prices, and then pay everyone back who lost money due to the exploit. Now, I did not jump into Vault 3 yet. I was still sitting in version 2, so I was fine. I didn't lose any money there. If we check out my US Dex plus stake, it is still doing fine. Nothing changed there. We're still at 10% APR, still at $33.68. $1.94 earned in USDX Plus, and a principal release of 75 cents. So nothing's changed there. If we jump into our vaults, the V2 vaults are down here at the bottom now. So if we check my Bull Run Bandit, so we can see that we are at $77.30 in Bull Run Bandit. The APY has dropped significantly. This is pretty much all over the site. A lot of people pulled their money out. A lot of people lost money because of the exploit. But there is still over $3,000 sitting in this vault. If we look at the performance, we can see that because this is Bitcoin and Ethereum, the performance has been doing well. We can see that this is where I put the money in, and over the past couple weeks, it's kind of been up and down, but relatively even. And Bitcoin is actually sitting at 29,000 right now, so it's almost back to 30,000, which is great. If you remember my strategy, I wanted to keep putting money into this vault until Bitcoin got back to 30,000. And so that's going to be soon, it looks like. So I will go ahead and put another $7 into this. And then hopefully by next week, we will have reached our goal. We will see. So that is what's going on Dex Finance. I'm sure they'll be able to bounce back from the X point. I am not worried at all. If we jump into KuCoin, so I talked last week about the lending. I was lending the Axie Infinity token, and the APY for the lending on that token has gone down significantly. I did still make some money though. We can see that I've made less than half a percent from $26.65 being lent out. If we look at the orders, we can see that there are still people borrowing. The demand has gone down significantly over the past couple of weeks, so I'm only earning 3.76%, but I'm still earning something, which is more than nothing, obviously. So what I was going to do was I was going to pull everything out of the Axie Infinity token and start lending out something else. However, if we go back to crypto lending, I was looking at all the different tokens that was being lent. And I noticed if we switch this by APY, I noticed that the Sleep token, which is also an Axie Infinity token, has gone back up to 32%. It was down along with the Axie Infinity token, but then out of nowhere it jumped back up. So I am thinking that it's possible that the Axie Infinity token will jump back up to that 32% as well. So I'm going to hold on to the Axie Infinity token just to see if it does eventually go back to that 32% because it was doing so well for us. It was making money each and every day. And so I'm hoping that it will get back to that. If it doesn't, then I will probably just go into some of these safer ones like this USDT, which is 4.59%. At one point, it was over 5%. 5% on a stable coin is really, really good. It's one of the best investments you can find out there. I might jump into crypto.com's coin. You can see it's at 5.53%. I think crypto.com is probably, it might be either the largest or second largest, one of the top two out of the largest US exchanges. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I might jump into one of those two if it turns out that Axie Infinity isn't going to go back to 32%. So that is my move for crypto. If we check out the price, we can see Axie Infinity is coming back up. It has gone up by 2.9% in the past 24 hours. It, of course, does follow Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin going back up, this will go back up as well. I don't know if it will go back up to the $6 that it was when I first got into it. But I mean, if it just reaches like $5, that would be good. I'd be happy with that. We will see what happens. So I am going to go ahead and put another $7 into the Bull Run Bandit, and then that will be the move for crypto this week. All right, so it turns out everything is frozen. The contract is frozen. They've actually frozen everything because of the exploits until they come out with the new tokens to pay everyone back. So I am not going to be doing anything this week for crypto. Just sit on $7, and so whatever I decide to do next week, I'll have to remember to do $14, put $14 into it. But let's do a quick recap. So with crypto, the value of all the tokens that I have in crypto are going up, thanks to Bitcoin almost reaching 30,000. So my ETH and my Bitcoin are both going up. Axie Infinity token is going up. So that is nice to see. In stocks, we are down by a little bit. I'd say we're down by a little bit. There's a lot of stuff that's down by like 2%, 3%, 5%, but we have some dividend payments coming in soon, so that's going to offset that. And as far as gold and silver, we are breaking even pretty much. We're only down by less than $1. So that is not too bad at all. So that is pretty much it for this week. Hopefully next week we will continue to see prices go up. Things are looking good for a lot of the market. Things are starting to turn around, which is weird because we have a second war going on right now. So I don't know why some things are turning around, but we'll see what happens. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.